Good evening, everyone. When I say mini, you say demo. Mini. There we go. Everyone's here. Hi, my name is Ryan Copperwood. I'm the founder and president of Showcrow. I'm here tonight with my co-founder and head of engineering, Ty Thorson. Ty is responsible for every line of code you'll see tonight. He deserves much applause for that at some point. Ty and I are tech scene veterans here in the Twin Cities. We've worked in startups in the Twin Cities as well as outside of the Twin Cities. And also for me personally, I've been a musician in the Twin Cities since 2005, a hip-hop artist and a spoken word artist. I've released more than 50 songs. I've played in 6 different states, most recently here in the Twin Cities at places like the Varsity Theater and the Turf Club and 7th Street Entry. And the reason that my music career is relevant tonight is because we're excited to introduce you to Showcrow. As just mentioned, Showcrow is a live music venue directory and booking platform for small independent venues and the artists that play them. So tonight, we're going to dive into try to show you the pain that we're trying to solve, which is that for both artists and venues, these are great money-making opportunities for both entities, but the process of booking is really hard, cumbersome, and antiquated. For a lot of live music venues, think about bars, breweries, coffee shops, wineries, things like that. More people will come to those venues when there is live music there. They stay longer and they spend more money. So great money-making opportunity. For artists, the streaming revenue has really ruined making money off your music now. So live music is one of the best ways for artists to make money. So we're going to try to bridge that gap with Showcrow, and we're going to show you how we're doing that to start with our venue directory. So you can see in our live music venue directory, we've got about 250 venues across 30 cities in Minnesota and Wisconsin, and it's helping to answer the question of if you're a live music performer, you want to play a show somewhere, where would you even start? You can go ahead and surf through all of the different cities that we have here. You can click into an individual city like Milwaukee to see a different view of places in Milwaukee that actually show live music, and it provides a bunch of different information for an artist that helps you understand whether or not you might be a good fit to play there. Now for tonight, we're going to pretend that the Riverview Theater is not just a movie theater, they're a music theater for tonight as well, which means they're also going to be inside of our live music venue directory. So we're going to go ahead and search for Minneapolis, sort by theaters, and there you have it. There's the Riverview Theater. So we pop into the Riverview Theater, again, the details that we talked about. The most important call to action, though, you see on this page is the CTA to book a show. Now, if you're not a Showcrow customer, you'll see a email, it'll trigger like a mail to link, or it'll take you to a booking page on a website. In our situation, however, we're going to pretend Riverview Theater is also a Showcrow customer. Thank you, Riverview, for being a Showcrow customer tonight. You are also using our venue booking form. Now you can see here all of the data that a venue, a live music venue, would get if an artist is starting by filling out this form. The pain we're trying to solve for here is that those initial emails that sometimes get sent to these live music venues are incomplete at best and unusable at worst. It's sort of got any Saturdays in October, which is not really a ton of information for a booker to be able to make informed decisions about whether or not an artist might be a good fit for their venue. So with the magic of a new tab, Ty is going to hop over, and I, Ryan Copperwood, am applying to play here at the Riverview Theater. You see how much information gets passed over here: contact information, social media, music, images, all kinds of things that would get collected in the process of booking a show, but now all that's being collected up front to help those bookers make good informed decisions faster. So we're going to go ahead and hit the submit. Looks like I'm trying to do a Halloween release party here. That sounds fun. I would go. With that thank you page, we're going to hop over now, and we're going to look at the venue experience. So if you're a booker who's working at a venue, this is the first thing that you're going to see. It's an inbox-type view that shows all of the most recent show requests you've gotten from artists through your form, including, as you can see, the show that we just submitted. Now, a booker at a live music venue is able to move any show requests forward and backward. They can put shows in statuses that are common statuses for shows to be in: a hold, a confirm, just a in progress if you want to move something to a draft and be working on it. All that is doable with each one of these individual requests. And if anything's ever not a good fit, you can archive it right away. It takes it to your archive shows, and you can go ahead and use common archive reasons and things like that, notes about why you might be archiving a show. Now, in this situation, let's go ahead and turn my show, my request, into an actual show, and we'll see what that process looks like. So we're going to move it to a draft, and moving it to a draft, as you can see, it actually hopped out of the request tab and moved it into the in progress tab, and Ty, for tonight, is also employed as the Riverview Theater's booker, and he's going to go ahead and put together some information. Again, as you can see as he's filling this stuff out, the communication channels don't change. For the most part, these things happen via email, text messages, phone calls, all that's still happening, but now there's a platform to track and manage all of that information in one location. So as Ty goes through, again, I'm playing a Halloween album release party. We're going to remember to wear our costumes. I think that's pretty crucial for a Halloween show, don't you? Thank you. We're going to select an image here. This is me in my Halloween costume. It's actually that's not Midjourney. That's really me in my astronaut costume from a Lead Pages video many years ago. True story. And you can see here as Ty's building this, there's a preview of what that show is going to look like. And when I say going to look like, what I mean by that is, one of the things we love most about our platform is that when you move the status of this show from a draft to a published view, what is going to happen, Ty's going to go ahead and do that here. We're going to move this to published. This automatically and immediately goes live on an events page, a public-facing Showcrow-hosted events calendar page. So the second that published status happens, a booker and a venue can start to promote that show. They can start sending people there on their social media, through their email marketing, etc., and promote that show to get folks buying tickets right away. So we're going to hop back into the platform for a second. Another thing that we love about the platform is that bookers get a historical record. It has the ability to remember almost every interaction that happens. So all of your archive shows get saved, and all the reasons for your archive shows get saved. All your played shows, as Ty was just showing there a second ago, all your played shows are in there. You can put notes together for your played shows about what went well, what didn't go well, so you can go back and consult with that. And then the best part is you can also, we automatically generate for you an address book of all of the artists who ever applied to play at your venue. So one of the things we're trying to solve for here is bookers often experience a situation of turnover, right? Folks go work in other places, and when they do, they take those personal devices, those cell phones, those email addresses with them when they leave, and they take all that historical record away from a venue. So we're trying to centralize that historical record. And now, let's say, someone drops out as a supporting act for a show. You can go to your artists, you can search by genre and type, and you have the contact information for those people right at your fingertips to reach out and start up a show with an artist. When we were doing prospect interviews for our platform, we had someone tell us that they did a paper calendar. They would use pencil and paper and write the details in their paper calendar, penciling and erasing over time. And then they would take a photo of the finalized show and text it to their web developer to then add it to their website. Now, not everybody uses that antiquated of a method, but we're hoping to stop that from happening in the future, shorten that distance between venues and artists so that more revenue comes through their doors, so that those doors stay open. Thank you so much to Ministar. Thank you so much to Minidemo. Thank you to all of you in the community. Thanks for your time tonight. We really appreciate it. If you are an artist, or you know an artist, or if you know anyone who works at a small independent music venue, we would love to talk to you. Please come talk to us. Thank you again for your time. We wish you a great night and great music.